Oh.
Ah.
Hey,
Cheers, everybody. Savage AF.
Savage.
Forget your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be cursing in 4 minutes and 15
You
seconds.
speak for yourself. I won't be.
He's like, I know you live a clean life, Shang.
I'm
but
not.
Me,
I'm not saying a effing thing. No,
freaking fluffing,
I
a
will.
filth, flarn, filth thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is the show Savage AF. That's what you're watching right now. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto for the kids. But listen, we are a show that talks politics, hot topics, current events, and then I don't give a fluff style. Okay,
Well, I want
things
to
are
let
gonna
you
get
know
rough.
something before we start.
Yes.
I am always offended by your language.
My
I feel
demeanor
like
is
some of
poor.
and I think some of the things you say are deplorable. I think
I'm a deplorable.
yeah. I also have reported you multiple times,
You flagging me?
and nobody called me back. But I'm going to
You're
continue
gonna
until I take you down. I will
listen. Listen, we'll be cursing in 3 minutes and
3
15
minutes
seconds.
now, but
But
it's still the
but
language.
don't be
Jesus
flagging
Christ!
me. Until then, I'm Black Pedro.
I,
If you really want to flag it.
right, and
If you're a flag it,
I'm Shang, and I am offended by the. I've watched his act. I've seen him. He's crazy.
the man's insane.
He's insane. I tried to get out of the room, and his people helped me down, and I laughed a little bit, but that was because of something. I need therapy.
My security guards are also great at making people laugh too. So that's how the team works. But listen, guys, we here for you. Okay. Monday through
Yeah.
Friday, typically
Typically,
at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Typically,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
6 p.m. on the East Coast. I don't know what you do in Chicago. That's your problem. But if you ever miss us live, you're higher than I am, right? Like
Wow.
you have a drink. I can take a drink and say you have a drinking problem. Cause I don't miss shows unless I'm not here.
Wow.
But if you miss a show, that's on you. But you can find redemption, you can find sobriety in the fact that on our YouTube channel, we have all our shows archived. Okay. And it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. YouTube.com/C, the letter C, slash.
Slash.
These are forward slashes,
It's
slash
slashes, lots of slashes.
Savage
All right.
AF World.
Everyday world. And once you get
All
there,
one word.
you see the thing scrolling. If I got to tell you again, man. Okay, you see it scrolling. And when you get there, if you don't do this on everything I love, on everything I love, okay, I swear, if you don't, you know what? You just do right. You click the bell. If you don't click the bell, I'm telling everybody in this feed, when I come to your city, I'm going, yeah. And then after that, what? Where? When? Exactly. You don't want none. See? That's what I'm talking about.
See?
That's what it
And
is.
if you wonder why Shang's holding back, it's because we are 45 seconds away from cursing. But he's trying not to get us flagged, and I appreciate.
Oh no, we've been flagged more than most. I think me and Godfrey got pretty much. We got pretty.
Y'all got a competition going on flagging?
No, he's got flagged. No, I got flagged more than him. I think it was some of my language.
Are y'all starting a flag football league?
Yeah. But I want you to know something. I'm going to put a video in here that is going to show you that Detroit always makes things worse.
What? I don't. First of all, I have no idea what Shang's about to put up.
Yeah, no.
And I do not endorse whatever message is about to negates Detroit's um, royal history. Really,
Wow.
it
Did
is
you
a
say
place.
Royal?
I mean, Pink Gators, my Detroit players, dog. Like literally, bro. Like Detroit is
I don't know
from
what you're
black
talking
bottom up. We started, man. Like, bro.
I don't
Like,
know
I'm
what you're
from the
talking
east
about.
side, homie. Like, Detroit is
I don't
a.
know what
If
you're
you're
talking
black,
about.
if check my Instagram at Black PEDRO. We're gonna talk about it in a minute, but like, Kwame Brown of all people, former Lakers center and bounced around the league, ended up in Detroit. He gave the best guide to the city of Detroit, and he ain't even from there. But
Really?
having played there for a season or maybe two, quickly came to understand what the culture is about in the dig.
Okay, but I know we usually start off with the stuff that we can do, but I want to
No, we
start off
talk,
with
no, you seem to have a video that you were trying to pull up.
okay. We all right. We're almost there, but um,
What I will
I'll
what I
put it
will
in
say
there.
what I will say is that if you're not on YouTube because you've been kicked off, you're a derelict. Maybe you got a folding chair to the head. Who knows? Savage A.F. on Facebook. That's your other outlet. Okay, so we're on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
And as you can see up there, yeah. But also, when you come to our pages, don't just come to our pages and be like, "Hey, I'm at your pages. Hey, it's
Yeah,
cool," and
don't
all
just
of
be
that.
staring.
Yeah,
That's
if you don't
weird.
give us a thumbs up, I swear on everything I love, you know what? Every
Everything.
one of you women, I will punch you in your left
Hmm.
nipple. And then the men, I
Just
may not be able to beat your ass, but guess what happens? As soon as you step out in the curb, I'm hitting you with my car.
hey.
Thumbs up, or thumbs down, bitches. Sorry, sorry about that.
Hey, don't be, don't
That
be,
went a
don't.
little.
Uh, uh,
Yeah,
uh. And again, ladies, he's just gonna hit the nipple, the left nipple, not
yeah.
like
I'm
the
not.
whole
I,
titty or your chin or your some shit. Like, no, it's just a nipple graze punch. Like, it's a
I'm
very
just.
precise punch, but that's all. It's no thing.
I'm
Um,
tired. I'm tired of telling y'all. Telling y'all in the feed about Trump. I'm tired of telling y'all in the feed
he
about
don't
doing what
know.
I
That's
asked.
the thing. He don't know. You don't really know all of. None of us know the future. We all have our feelings, but fuck those facts matter.
Oh, the
Hey,
language. Oh, the language.
fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Savage AF, man. Listen, we're gonna get into today's show. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. Before we get into it though, just know that we got a couple of things coming up.
Couple
August
shows.
25th,
August 25th.
San Diego.
San Diego.
The
Yeah,
Dago would be down in the Dago, San Diego, California, at the Laugh Factory.
yeah.
We will be there. Jason Rogers, Raymond Montoya, Von DiCarlo, your boy Walter Ford. It's gonna be a good old time.
Yeah, and
Black Pedro Shang.
hopefully
I'll
we
be
get a
there
laugh this
selling
year.
denim jackets
Right,
from J.C. Penney's. Shang's will be selling kufis from the swap meet. Incense
right.
and 10 cents
And
is
I
the
know y'all
thing.
think it stops there. It stops there at the Laugh Factory. Like, oh, they've already done it. They killed it
Oh,
down in
that's
San
done.
Diego.
Well,
Yeah,
it was
well,
good to
no,
see
no.
them.
You're gonna come down there. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna have beer come out your nose. Some of y'all gonna have a little bit of fluid come out your ass
And
passes.
then
And then after that, we will be
uh,
in Pasadena, California, Savage AF Live. That's
for all
right.
you
Yes,
Northerners,
yes, for all you Northerners. And the Legendary Room, September 1st, 9:30 show. We on the late show because it's a little edgy. It's gonna be a little wild for all you sensitive bitches. You can't come. But if you like to laugh at real evil, and I'm talking about if you ever looked in the face of evil, no, I'm kidding. But no, you should make sure you come out to
hey,
the show.
Shane, what I would say is that I found that the sensitive ladies come the quickest.
Wow. That turned freaky right off the bat. Uh, uh,
I'm running out of air. All
and
right.
Kevin Keith, shut up, shut up. You know,
Yeah, Kev Keith, let's
hold up, hold
go.
up,
Let's
shut up, shut up, shut
go.
up, shut up,
Don't even
shut
start the
him up.
debate today. This is not what today is about. But speaking of Kevin Keith, appreciate you being in here. Damani Jones is
Shut
here.
up, Kevin
Rhonda,
Keith.
I see you. WDMA is here. AJ Fit is here. We appreciate you, all of
AJ
y'all
Fit
being
coming in
here.
hot. No talk about Russia, China, and Africa coming up with their own money that you need 50 US bucks equal one of theirs. Jordan going to be 2,500 coming from China. November 1st, inflation will skyrocket.
You know what we have seen, AJ. What I've witnessed is, uh, any leader that has ever talked about trying to usurp the U.S. dollar has swiftly disappeared from the scene.
Right.
And and that's all I'm gonna say about that. That being said, Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. We are here for you guys. It is Thursday, August 10th, 2023, in the time
And
space
the people
continuum.
in the feed are going back and forth to each other. Trump will be in Florida playing golf. Thank you.
Until he
AJ
goes to
Fit knows
jail.
what it is.
Until he goes to jail.
And, wow,
That
he's
being
not
said,
going to
though, hey,
jail. He's not going to jail. All right, next.
Shangri, we're gonna end with that. We're gonna end today's show with a Shangri.
Say
We
it,
have
say it warm and
we have
fuzzy.
the minister of Shangri right here. Today we're gonna talk about scared little snowflakes melting. That's a global warming issue, and
No, I don't think it's. I think it's something else I want to talk about, but it's okay.
hey, before we get into that though, Black Pedro popping today. Walk the path. Walk the path.
Walk it out, or walk it out, or walk it out, or walk it
It's
out.
3 words, y'all. Let's go. Before we get into that though, and I didn't officially make it this, but it really, really is.
What?
But when you hear about it, I think we're all gonna be like,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
yo, SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States is tripping, y'all. And I don't mean the decisions they made. I mean they're literally taking trips. Clarence Thomas, damn, you put the whole biscuit on the platter. Look at that. Gravy and all that. Nigga, if them ain't the guiltiest eyes, he's bloodshot. That's scotch. He's either on
Yeah, he's
scotch
drunk.
or indica. Weed, like, or both. That nigga was drunk in that picture. Nigga, if that was the cops pulling him over and he wasn't a SCOTUS, oh my God. All right,
Well,
so
we
here's
know-
the thing.
yeah.
It's been discovered that he has taken way more trips and way more what in any other society you might call bribes from organizations than we knew of. So has Alito, so has Gorsuch. Are we hearing any themes here? Oh, is Gorsuch the guy that shouldn't be there because Barack Obama should have had one more
He
appointment?
should, but then he would have had married bitch ass Garland. Let me tell you
No,
something.
but he would have been a judge, dog.
I know, but he still would have been a bitch. Listen, I mean,
Merrick,
you know what?
Merrick Garland on the Supreme Court
Would have been
is
a bitch.
supreme. No, he would have been
He
supreme.
would.
No,
Hey man,
he would have been a liberal. He would
hold
have
up.
been.
Okay,
He
he'd
would
have
have
been a
been
liberal.
with Sotomayor.
Okay.
He would have been with Kagan. Like he would have been there.
Okay, but let me just say this.
And KBJ.
Okay, we know
Ketanji
that
Brown Jackson.
we
right?
know that
Justice.
the conservative side of the Supreme Court are all Satan worshipers.
Hey, no. So no. But here's the thing.
All five of them.
When we talk about the SCOTUS, it's 6, right? It's a 6-3 imbalance. Like literally, conservatives have twice the numbers on the court than liberals do.
The reason I
right?
said 5 is one of them. I think is just he likes beer. I like beer. I don't even.
You talking about Kavanaugh?
Kavanaugh. I just like beer. I just
No,
wanna
but
drink beer.
he's one of the more conservative guys. Although he he did go middle of the road.
He went middle of the road because
on a couple of things,
but mostly
so has Roberts. But for I
the
mean,
most part.
when you talk about an overturning of Roe v. Wade, that was a 6-3. You know, there's
But
just
you don't think
this huge gap.
You don't think the conservatives are just flat out double evil bastards?
Well, no. But so what I'm talking about right now is that we're in a situation where we need to be, and this is already. I thought it was in place.
That's
I
Joe
mean, I
Biden's
thought.
fault.
Well, no. I thought this is what our checks and balance system was about. Is that like the president is the CEO of America. He's the executive, but he could be checked by the board, which is, I guess, maybe Congress makes the laws. I don't know how to exactly analogize this with some capitalistic shit, but like Congress makes the laws, the president executes them, and judges interpret them.
Okay.
Right? The Supreme Court interprets it. So in terms of like behavior on the courts, I thought those were regulated by all the other bodies, because that's how, but yeah, it's not like Congress can make a law and the president can veto it. The president can do an executive order and Congress can veto that or shoot it down. So and ultimately it goes up to the Supreme Court to be like, is this right? And what we're finding out is that there's nobody checking the Supreme Court.
Nobody can check the Supreme Court. They've been trying to bring a special counsel to come in and try to rein in some of their power. They're not.
Yeah.
And also, we know that they've taken so many trips, and they paid for his house and for Clarence Thomas's. Look at thank you, boss. Thank you,
hey, have you heard? Hey, remember Smooth's there.
Oh, I love the white people. The white
yes,
love.
Monsieur Candide is here.
Yeah, like
but,
they done killed Candide.
But again, I do want to make this distinction between this highly polarized court, but imbalanced, right? Like
super imbalanced.
I've got Scotus. I'm like Scotus Trippin, but that's because it's the majority is tripping, right? It's like it's not Sotomayor, and the reality is it's just 3 out of the 4 women. There's 9 justices, 5 men, 4 women, 2 black people,
1 black person. Get it right, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you, man. What are you doing?
Can we go 1.5?
No,
because he doesn't see himself, but we're all like nigga. So like I feel like the nigga gets a half point. Like he doesn't, but we know he should be, and he. All right, so
no. Gravy,
all right, so
gravy face don't get none of that. No.
All right, so there's 4 women on the court, but the only 3 liberals are 3 of the 4 women, right? Like it's Sotomayor, Kagan, and Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah, Ketanji Brown Jackson. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the balance of this motherfucker right here, Giblet, I call him Giblet. He's they're all evil.
The turkey meat nobody wants to eat.
They're all evil.
Is that from evil. Fucking Labyrinth?
No, Legend.
Legend, yes. All right.
We don't like Americans. I'm telling you right now, the bottom line is we got coontastic, whatever my wife say do, I do. Whatever she want me to do, I will do it.
Anything you don't want to do, the color troops will do for you.
And we know they're biased. We know that they're biased. And I don't understand why we know they're biased. We know they're making decisions that go against. You got to think about it. Roe versus Wade, when it comes to the abortion thing.
I don't have to think about anything, Shane.
You don't have to, but
I'm just freedom saying, means in America.
Okay? Do you understand?
Are you out of your fucking mind? I don't have to think about a goddamn.
I will wave my flag. Fuck you, man. I'm just saying. It flipped out. But the bottom line is, if you look at how the Supreme Court rolls,
Mm-hmm.
they know that they're biased. They don't give a fuck what the general public thinks. 80% of America wants abortion rights to be in women's hands. 80%.
So I think what we're talking about and what you're bringing us to ultimately, Shang, as you always do, is just like the Supreme Court, if they don't have the average American citizen's rights in mind as the law should be applied, then whose interest do they have?
Special interests. They all get paid there. All of them are
Well,
corrupt.
we're finding out
Especially
that
him.
Alito, Gorsuch, and Thomas have. Well, actually, sorry. What we're finding out is that Alito and Gorsuch are both have both had dealings with profitable dealings with entities, corporations, or what have you, that have had cases in front of the court,
Right. 6 out of 9.
which we call a conflict of interest.
Right. There's 6 out of 9 where you're supposed to basically recuse yourself, and he
Right.
never does. But the
well,
bottom line,
no, neither of those guys.
Neither
But
guys.
as far as I know right now, and let
Clarence
me get this
Thomas.
out real quick. Clarence Thomas has not done that. He
Right.
has not had dealings with somebody that he's seen in court. I
Right.
don't think yet, but
Oh.
he has had extravagant exchanges with major billionaire right-wing donors that he has not reported and that have been discovered.
Well,
And in that is a similar, I think,
okay.
disrespect and you know, affront to our constitutional
We got
structure
a
in
good
terms of
question here.
the three.
The
Okay.
Carolina Boss said, when was the last time a Supreme Court judge got impeached? Exactly why they don't have to care. They follow the money. Absolutely. They're full of shit. Anita Hill, and I think you said Anita Hill warned us about Thomas. Yeah, because motherfucker was putting pubic hairs on her Coke bottle, on her Coke can, and no melanin people took note, and that's why they didn't like affirmative action. Supreme Court is stacked. We know that, but at the same time, their rulings affect basically uh, everything that goes against what the American public wants.
So
So they're full of shit. And if I see them in these streets,
I know there's a lot of talk about the expansion of the Supreme Courts.
which they should have been done.
Well, I personally need to do my research, but no, I don't understand, because that could, like, the way these guys have played it is like it's a long game. So if there's 12 judges or whatever, or or 15, what's to say that 10 of them won't be conservative and want to?
Because there'll be a president that will balance it
but
off.
how do we know that?
Because you get a president that's going to vet a fucking Supreme Court judge that is a little bit more.
How do you know that's going to happen, bro?
That's a little bit, but also,
like I said yesterday,
Mr. Beer, he lied. He said, "No, I would never go against Roe versus Wade and abortion." As soon as he got in there, he was like, "Kill a babies, kill them."
No, well, I know he's actually
don't
kill the
baby.
pussy.
Yeah,
and
I meant to say, don't kill
kill
the
the mamas, kill the
Yeah.
mamas.
But the bottom line is they don't give a fuck. And I agree with the comments, everybody in the comments. And by the way, everybody in the comments, I agree with you. The expansion, somebody said it, expansion would just put more corrupt judges in. The bulk of them are corrupt, but it wasn't this lopsided before.
Yeah, and Carolina Boss, to your point, I don't know that that's a definite outcome. But what I was trying to say is that's what I'm questioning, is like, well, how do then we guarantee that court doesn't get imbalanced?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But
and
all of these judges,
listen, if you're telling me it's some kind of like popular vote process,
no,
and blah blah blah,
it's money.
Then yeah,
Pedro, it's money. It's the quan. They want the quan.
Yeah, but
they want everything. And
but to your point, Shang, you're like, well, you got to have the right president in. Well, like if we aligned the presidential election with the general election with the popular vote more than the electoral vote, then we would probably get a more progressive president who would, get more judges in that were of that mindset. You know what I mean? But without that, as long as the electoral college is in
Then we're going to
place,
keep getting.
then we're gonna, but
We're going to
like
keep getting
there's
judges
a
that are the
possibility
devil.
there'd be a possibility for these fuckhead presidents like Trumpty Dumpty or anybody who wants to be him, which
Okay,
has been, I think, roundly rejected again in the past 2 elections, 20 and 22.
But all of the
Trumpism at the polls has been rejected.
No, not at all.
And,
not even
no,
close.
and it just happened
why do
yesterday.
you say that?
Ohio, bro. Ohio 2 days ago. Ohio just rejected these strict restricted abortion laws.
The 60-40. They try to take it up to 60 instead of 50 majority.
Oh yeah,
They
sorry.
I'm saying, but at the end of the day, the reason I'm saying this, and all you people in the feed, if you want some, you can come get some. I'm gonna be in Cleveland, Ohio. So anybody live there, I'm gonna be there 18th and 19th, and you come see me to my face and see what you can do about it. But I'm just saying, I think that it is all about the money. It is all about the special interest groups. That's why you got the Clarence, Clarence, boom, boom,
Hambone, have you heard?
Yeah, I mean, the dude.
The funny part is the white girl behind him was really keeping up with his class, too. She was like, I'm with you, my nigga.
Where?
Right over his right shoulder. His right shoulder. She's like, yes.
But the bottom line is, other than him being coontastic, we know that. The bottom line is, if you got your house paid for, your stepson or some, I forget if it was his nephew,
his grandnephew,
school paid for, his school paid for. That's a lot of money, and the trips that like actually go into the hundreds of millions.
No, we're finding out that he's had
millions and millions
more trips that were paid for, more private jet flights
by the billionaires
that were paid for. Harlan Crow, again, who
is
sounds like this is a Batman villain. Like you know how the name is built into who you are, and then he becomes the Crow.
I know that the Harlan Crow is behind all of this. I'm sorry,
it's.
Who are you? I'm Batman.
Right. It's ridiculous, bro. So I'm trying to find it. I think
Kevin Keith, you better just stop. I gotta wait a minute. Let's get this straight with the people in the feed.
He said, no.
If you don't think, Kevin, I'm gonna say this to you, and everybody in the feed, if you don't think it's about the loot, then you're just not living in America. All of the Democrats are about 45 to 50% corrupt because they take all kind of kickback. Nancy Pelosi got all kind of money too, but not as corrupt as it's a false equivalency to say that they're equal, because the Republicans have absolutely, positively are all about the money. That's why they gave the top 1% a kickback. But I think the Supreme Court is getting that. Look at it. You just named 3 people: Alito, Giblet,
Gorsuch, right. and Coontastic,
right, and Gravy Face. I mean, so all 3 of them. All 3 of them have gotten money, and where did they get it from? I don't know where it came from, but it make my eyes water.
Well, we know where. They just didn't want to report it.
Right, they're getting it from billionaires and special interest groups and corporations that are sliding that money in the table.
I will say, so far though, it's looking like just the white boys have seen cases in front of have seen cases from people that they had dealings with. Like Gorsuch sold property to a firm, an entity that
apparently got off the hook mysteriously through the Supreme Court. Yeah. Oh my God, it makes me want to suck my thumb. Let me tell you something. All you motherfuckers out there that actually still think. Now there's a small percentage, but
I don't think
that think it's the Supreme Court is about fairness and the highest court in the land, and we're all about the law. You all can suck.
Dunsky.
You can all
Dun,
suck a muskrat's dick.
Dunsky.
It's not the case. And the liberals that are on the Supreme Court are so outnumbered. Even when they vote, it's like, what difference does it fucking make? That's why I say we both give them sharpened pool cues and find out who makes it out of the
Who
room.
want to see a pencil disappear?
Yeah, that's what I think we should do, because everybody knows they're evil. Everybody knows they're evil. All of them.
Yeah, man.
All of them.
But I mean, all of this, I think, ultimately, and we'll start to round out this topic. But I think ultimately, all of this draws attention to the fact and the reality that we need to have more oversight for the Supreme Court of the United States. And honestly, I really do feel bad for Justices Sotomayor,
Why?
Kagan, and Brown Jackson, because they are literally, doubled up in numbers. Like they're in a double deficit. Like they are 6'3", bro. Like they are not. They're out.
They're outgunned.
The conservative numbers are double theirs. So their voices are righteous, but they have no ability to be effective right now.
So
And
so so why not just give them? You know what? Give them a gun.
yeah,
And have them
if you want the kids, we did the JR-15 yesterday, right?
right.
The junior assault rifle. If you want to do that, then I can't necessarily
What?
off the bat right now, Shang. You brought in some new shit that I wasn't aware of, and I don't know, why Justice Sotomayor shouldn't just be like, like lift up her
Yeah.
fucking robe
It's
and be
slow
like,
motion. It's slow motion. I'm tired of this shit. Or they can have a nigga from Detroit that apparently thought, oh, the chair thing ain't over.
Big fella, come here. Take this chair. Oh, that chair an illegal firearm. You done got your ass whooped for free. You a whole chair these days.
fly swatting these niggas,
That
man.
dude they said,
Give 'em a chair.
if you look at the caption, it said, meanwhile in Detroit. That was in Detroit. Y'all are savages.
Wait,
there.
AJ, he said, Pedro, look at you not being so savage. What, bro? What you talking about? I stay savage, man, but I see both sides. I'm a Gemini.
All I know is that these niggas in Detroit said we like
Big
cheers.
fella, come here. Take this chair. Oh, that chair an illegal firearm. You done got your ass whooped for free. You a whole chair these days.
Nigga, that last one.
Was unnecessary.
Dude, one time I'm gonna give you this. One time, the Detroit Red Wings were like really dominant at the end of the 90s and early 2000s.
They had a run for 3 years.
They won
Was
4
it 3 or 4?
championships. They won 4 in that span. They won 4.
But it wasn't back to back.
A couple back to back, and then a break, and then a couple
and a
more.
break, and then
But one year, me and the homie, shout out Joe Wertz, were downtown during a Red Wings championship celebration. They just won that night, and this group of white people, homeless man, black man, with a shopping cart full of cans. They took his shopping cart and overturned it and was, celebrating. And there was 2 black cops right there who were not having it. And they roped them white niggas up and was like, you take that shit back to the suburbs. Don't do that shit fucking here. And they made them pick up every can. And we stood there and watched that shit for a minute like, damn. Like, damn. Okay. So every now and then we get our payback. You know what I'm saying? We get ours.
I just want to know.
We use our power responsibly.
I want to know. Gotta show one more time. What did this
Big
thing
fella,
do?
come here. Take this chair. Oh, that's your illegal firearm. You done got your ass whooped for free. You a whole charity day.
Break this down easily, because first of all, if you're barefoot at the end of a ass whooping, you obviously wore the wrong footwear. Shane, you understand what I'm about to say. This nigga tried to attack somebody in flip-flops.
Can't do it.
And you cannot do that, dog. It's not athletic, bro. Like, you're not ready.
You're
You're not
ready
ready
for
for
it.
the game, dog. Could you imagine sitting on the sideline of a basketball game and you're the number 2 center and you're still in your slides?
You're not gonna
Like, bro,
be.
you're not ready, dude.
Your face is
So
gonna hit the
first of
rim as
all,
you try to dunk.
yeah, first of all, run it back, because I didn't even see the chair guys, like the
Big
chairs.
fella, come here. Take this chair. Oh, that's your illegal firearm. You done got your ass whooped for free. You a whole charity day.
You're doing full grip shoes. Like, you know, they weren't the most, like, that dude shouldn't hoop in, the dude with the chair. Like, you shouldn't hoop in those or play football. But for a little street gang thing where, you know, and you got a folding chair and you about to slap tastic on them, and your opponent has on motherfucking croc flops,
Yeah,
hop knots, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a wrap.
you're done, bro. You're done.
Philip Thomas says
Bro,
Crocs and flip flops lead to early stoppage due to swattage.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, I've been trying to, and Shane, you know, in my special, bro, when y'all see Black Pedro is engaged, when y'all
Which
see
will
it,
be out sooner than later.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I've been trying to tell y'all not to do flip flops for a while. Okay, do not do in the general streets, backyard. You watering the flowers, whatever. Taking out the garbage,
But don't do
maybe.
that when it comes to
But don't really be in these
don't
streets.
get in a scuffle. That's some old black man shit. Hey, don't get in a scuffle.
Fisticuffs, nigga. With no, it's that's not really it. All right,
do backpedaling footwork is perfect. You know how hard it is to move backwards and drop the smack down.
Bro, like it's.
I give you props. Wow. Well, I'm just saying. What did he do? But I do think that the Supreme Court needs to be swatted. I think that some of the stuff that they've been doing, especially when it comes to Roe versus Wade, when you look at some of the other things that they're backing, and also the fact that if Trump gets this to go to the Supreme Court, you know he's going to get off. Say they take it all the way up to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is so fucking imbalanced with conservatives and people that Trump got in there. He's going to walk, and then when he gets out of from under this bullshit, he will pardon himself if he wins. Now that's if he wins. Now he's ahead.
Pardon me.
Yeah, exactly. Was I wrong? Not anymore. This is what I saw. Poll wise, they said Biden is equal to him, so it's equal, which makes it scary. But when it comes to the Republican Party, he's smoking everybody, so he's gonna be the one. Yeah.
Yep. AJ Fitz said Buddy and Batman had Crocs on and found out they could work as calf warmers. But
yeah,
I mean, you know, fuck around and find out, man. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing, y'all. But I'm looking for, honestly, moves towards impeachment of at
all
least
3 of these bitches,
of at least 2 of these judges. But the funny part is what it's going to look like to the right. But we'll get into that at a later date. That being said, we're going to keep it pushing. And as we do, it's my turn to burn. And you know how your boy does. I'm going to give it to you like this.
Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, hey, hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
It's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. Bam. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'm gonna hit you with this banner right quick. All right, man. Just, you know, all right. I could have brought in imagery for this, but I didn't.
I'll walk it out.
I didn't really think about it like that. And you know, that's the ultimate vibe, that walk it out. But one of my favorite franchises, The Matrix, until they made that fourth one.
Really?
Until they made that fourth one.
Oh no. Okay, I was about to say, yeah.
I gotta
They're
say
3 for 1 because the one was
no.
garbage, dude.
I'll update you. For those who don't know this, but the first time I saw The Matrix, like The Matrix, the first one,
The first one, yeah.
yes,
Say, clarify.
it was my senior year in college, and we decided to do shrooms that day. When I say we, I
You've
mean
done
like
shrooms?
several times, but
Oh my
this is
God, I
probably
didn't know
like
I'm working with a drug addict.
a druggie. But
Druggie.
yeah, that was a crazy movie to see, because you the way they did the marketing, you had no idea what the movie was about. And if you're on shrooms and you see a movie like The Matrix the very first time, like opening weekend, we walked out like, are you real? Like we were just like touching each other's like, is that okay? So just like looking at like, bro, are you okay? You're here. But that being said, within
Yeah.
that movie, um, when Morpheus, played by Lawrence Fishburne, was essentially recruiting Neo,
Right.
played by
Well, he knew Neo was what
Keanu
Neo.
Reeves.
He knew better than
That
everybody else.
that was his faith, and I
Now you're
think at
gonna make me
some point,
watch the movie again. God damn,
yeah, I think
that's a good movie.
at some point, either in that first movie or the second one, but at some point, Morpheus tells one of these like a council member or something, like he's like, I don't believe that shit, and Morpheus is like, my faith does not require your belief.
Whoa, thug
Which
life.
is a deep line, but he also says at some point that there's a difference between knowing your path and walking it. And I just wanted to share a story that last night, after a shift at work, I went and hung out with a friend or two and ran into some people and got some affirmation that I will say I would have survived without, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I was rock bottom. It's like, oh man, thank you. But it was definitely a moment where, from somebody that I truly respect, told me that I was on my path. And I already felt I was, but it did feel good to hear that. So for y'all today, my Black Pedro pop-in is to keep walking your path. If you know you're doing the right thing, if you really, really feel you are, then keep on doing that. And whether I'm saying it or not, or anybody else gives you your validation, if you really, really feel you're doing the right thing, unless it's murder, if you're an assassin or
Oh
some
man,
shit,
why
or
you now you done
Yakuza.
fucked it up for me?
Well, no, I know, because I was like, okay, I know Shane got a couple of contracts internationally,
Man, dude, man.
but I just meant like if you're not like some kind of like where you got a burner phone and a number comes
Yeah,
up
man.
and
But you see,
they give you an address and a picture.
but
All
you
right,
just
if you're
stomped
not
on my
that person,
dream, man.
sorry, bro, sorry. What I meant
What's up,
was,
man?
if you're up to if you're on a positive path, sorry, man, I didn't mean to play it.
Go ahead, do your little Pedro puppet, you fuck up.
Well, fuck it.
You
Now
fuck
you got to retext the Yakuza like I'm
up.
out.
Hey, man. And they
Jason
go,
Bourne will
and
live.
they're like, there is no out.
but my point is, man, just if you know you're walking a righteous path, a truly righteous,
I don't know about righteous, but go
then
ahead.
but keep walking, man. Whether you get the validation or not,
Okay, you
it's
know what?
coming.
Enough of this shit. Let me say something. Okay, yes, okay. Hey, man, you ain't gonna do that shit again.
Hey,
what? You better watch it now.
so,
Oh, all right, listen. All right, the Bible was at Bible study, and that shit went down. Okay, look. God damn it, man! No, I'll tell you what it is. Pedro basically already knew in his heart what the deal was. Apparently,
Allegedly, Your
allegedly,
Honor. Allegedly, this Negro got hooked on comedy
according
early.
according to Pedro. But I personally think that the person that told him absolutely off base.
That
Wait, and
nigga crazy.
okay, first off, I've seen that motherfucker actually eat eat food off the ground. So I don't trust that
It's the
nigga.
3-second rule,
Yeah,
dog.
nah, man, I'm talking about this shit was there for a while. I don't trust this nigga.
It's a 3-second rule.
Secondly, what he told Pedro was bullshit. Okay, because
that bullshit.
it's like it's that bullshit. Because what he was trying to do is he was trying to finagle him. He was trying to flim flam him.
Finagle.
Yeah, flim flam him, and it was the flim flam. No, man, I think it is good that you get confirmation and you say I wouldn't have changed. No, every little bit of that actually makes you push towards the thing. Because I've been doing comedy almost longer than you. I think a little longer than you.
No, you've been in the game longer. Yeah,
longer
for sure.
in the game longer. And I think that
I've been in LA longer.
You've been in LA longer. That is true. That is very true.
But you started in New York, which is like
No, I already in the mix.
stomping
I was
ground
already in the
and
mix. But
yeah.
I got to say that I think that you should take every one of those and pile it on top of the already forward moving train
Oh
that
yeah,
you already
absolutely.
doing.
Yeah.
So,
Momentum.
I haven't had that happen yet.
No,
But,
you are.
I have. No, I have. I've had some motherfuckers that there's no way I thought they said it. When Paul Mooney, you're an angry yellow nigga, and you'll be fine if you just keep talking that shit. I like it. And go get my Cavassier, yellow nigga.
Yeah.
And so I've had some hitters, Damon Wayans. I had who I know you got sticking point with, but no, but Damon Wayans. I've had Sinbad. I've had some killers that I personally think killers. When they said that to me, and then I thought about all the women that didn't work out with them, or like, you ain't gonna make it. And how's your little comedy going? Where have some women try to demean you and try to belittle what you're doing.
On it.
Yeah, how's your little comedy career going? I'm like, bitch, why don't you ask 1,000 people saw me last week? How about you suck our dicks? I'm like, you get mad, but I just feel like you need it. You need those. I don't tell him that. I never tell him that.
By the way, Damani Jones, that's not just Paul improv, but Shang has been around Paul Mooney enough in the past that like if Shang wasn't high yellow, I'm gonna give you the truth. You'd have to do blackface to really be Paul. but
Paul was dark, very dark.
Because he's around my complexion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But you can totally channel his voice
because
at any time. Yeah, no, because you were just around him a lot.
A lot. I was around him a lot, and Dick Gregory, who cussed me out every other day. Yeah. Read this paper. Anyway, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna read it. Did you read it? They're all against us. I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Hey, man, eat your pudding, bitch.
No, man, Dick Gregory makes me feel bad about everything.
Yeah, he's
like I feel like I've never done enough. When I watch Dick Gregory clips, not even just the comedy, like the older ones where he's like, he'll be talking about shit I completely disagree with him about. You think Michael Jackson did that shit? I'm like, yeah. He's like, nigga, you stupid. I'm like,
okay. Oh no! Imagine opening for him, and after you do your set, you said, "It ain't about the laughs." I'm like,
yeah. I'm like,
the fuck is wrong with you?
But what is comedy about? Then?
Yeah, what is it about? But no, and by the way, Philip Thomas, I have the complexion for protection. I don't think that it's worked out for me.
Nah, nigga, nah.
No, I mean,
none of they can tell. Once they can tell, that's why Shang wears the hats. He's trying to hide.
I have the texture. Yeah, the texture.
No,
I've done a lot of shows, and I'm hoping that everybody. And I always try to tell Pedro, stop it, don't do this, don't ever do comedy again.
He's like, turn around.
I always tell him,
got a death curse.
What are you doing?
He's like the old man in Friday the 13th. It's got a death curse. He's outside of Crystal Lake. Like,
I'm doing a set at the Chateau. Doesn't matter. It's cursed. But no, I think that
Which might be true.
when the special comes out, I hope that you all get a chance to watch it. And we will let
Oh,
you.
you'll
We'll
have a
definitely,
chance. You will
yeah,
take that
no,
chance.
yeah, we will give you.
I will be on your porch
We'll definitely give you a heads up.
with your little
And,
dog.
and by the way,
Like, if you want to see this motherfucker again, download my shit.
did you see what they just go? Thank you.
He says Shane can avoid being pulled over if he doesn't wear his X-Clan beanies.
No,
It won't help.
No, I've been pulled over. No,
Because he has the fluff. He's clearly Negro. I'm telling you, it's like there's nothing.
Negro. Is that
Yeah,
what we're using now?
You're
African American.
clearly colored.
No, but I'm gonna tell you something right now as we move on because I know we're about to wrap up. I wanted to tell you right now that is good that you have that, and please take that in as much as possible because sometimes I think we get discouraged with the bullshit.
Yeah.
The reason I want to quit sometimes because quit comedy, and I've been murking crowds and having great shows back to back to back, and I make money at the shit, and I make a living at it, and I take care of a lot of the people in the feeds, moms.
Hey,
Wow, I had to throw that in there. Yeah.
Until
Yeah,
the paternity test comes
I
back,
take care
my
of
nigga.
a lot of y'all moms know y'all call me up for stuff to get y'all food and shit.
Hey.
Just shut up. But I just feel like take that in, and I need y'all to take this in. Make sure that you subscribe to this goddamn channel. Now our numbers are going to go up because I'm going to do another boost on our Facebook. But make sure you follow us on the Facebook and subscribe. Make sure that you check us out, and it's very important that you do this. You check us out on the YouTubeage, and you gotta rate us because the rating helps the algorithm. You know, everybody know that. So when you rate us, and I'm gonna make sure y'all know the reason I picked the most hard shit, the graphic, because they go, you got to type what you want, and then
the graphic,
the AI does it. But this explains it. If you don't understand the rated, do it. Make sure you rate us. Make sure you give us some thumbs up. God damn it. Follow us on the goddamn social media. Social media, goddamn, is it's more important than a lot of shit. Say, they're drinking 8 glasses of water a day. No. You got to follow us first at Comedian Shang and at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow on IG. And right now, Threads is the #1 app, fastest growing app of all time.
Ever.
Yeah, no, that's the truth. So follow.
I'm 23 years old. I ain't got a mark on my face. I'm the greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time. Rumble app Rumble. All right, it's follow at Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang on Threads. Now check this out.
AJ, I know when you're joking, dog. I got you, man. I know.
You know what, man? You know what I am? I'm light skinned with a dark heart, nigga.
Light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga.
Wow, I'm Be Real's chubby cousin. How could I kill it, man?
That got personal. All right, Shane, get us up out of here, dog.
I'm Be Real. You know what, man? Ooh, Philip, I want to say something to you, man, but I ain't gonna say it because I gotta move on. Listen, I'm gonna say that at the end.
Nigga from Miami.
I'm gonna let it. Damn. Make sure that y'all understand. Now, this is not for all you Caucasoids, but it's a lot of you. Why can't y'all handle basic shit?
Handle it.
White people. Whites. Why can't y'all handle basic shit like letting black kids learn about actual history? Why can't you handle that shit? Why can't you just tell the truth about slavery, that back in the day, your ancestors were a bunch of cunts, a bunch of evil, devilish fucking cunts that fed black babies to alligators and hung black men, burned them up,
They were just bait, Shane. They were just
I know.
bait.
Yeah, exactly. Cut their dick off,
and
then cut their dick off because you got dick envy, and you burnt them while people were having sandwiches and watching. You fucking evil cunts. Admit you were and move on. That's what healing is. understanding what you were before and trying to move past it. So why are y'all so scared and frightened of fucking forward progress? America is changing. Don't you get it? America's changing. It ain't gonna be like it before. And in a while, you are going to be the minority. And don't get on our Planet of the Apes shit where we get on that Cornelius where we go, no, and we start fucking coming back at you like it, because we know you're afraid we're going to treat you like you treated us. That's what the fuck is wrong with you. So who's the real snowflake? Us, who's complaining or anything like that about the fact that we get treated bad, or you for complaining about a society that you already are fucking superior in from the standpoint of having, you know, you could fuck up 4 or 5 times and they gotta let you go. You could be a whack ass white comic and you still end up headlining and you're still getting all this stuff. So I don't want to hear shit from you, you little scared. You don't ever call nobody black or brown or the gay community or snowflakes, because you're the biggest scared motherfuckers of anything. Groomers, you the biggest groomers of all groomers. You scared little bitches, That's what you are. And we don't like it no more. That's why you got your ass beat down by the chair. That's why it happened. So I don't want to hear it anymore. And for the 37% of you motherfuckers that follow this horrible, horrible cunt, orange cunt stick, evil bitch of a man who never has had any accountability. And the reason I wanted to show you this meme is because he has had no success, success other than selling shitty hats to a bunch of shitty people. Shitty people. That's the only thing he's done. He's a merch guy. He had shit else. His fucking steaks failed. His airline failed. His Trump water failed. His Trump University failed. I mean, he is the epitome of failure. And if he didn't start off with $400 million from his fucking daddy, who was also affiliated with the Klan, then he wouldn't be where he's at right now. And don't say The Apprentice, because it wasn't him. It was the actual fucking producers that already had Survivor, and that's why the show was so successful. It wasn't just him, because we got any goofy fucking white cunt. So the bottom line is, I'm not saying all white people, but the white people that condone this shit from this fucking sad sack, frightened little man, fucking loser, you the problem. And don't ever call us snowflakes again, or I'm going to take you for a little trip down to Montgomery, Alabama, and we can talk about it. Or we could go to Detroit, and because apparently Detroit took it to another level.
Big fella, come here. Take this chair. Oh, that's your illegal firearm. You done got your ass whooped for free. You a whole charity day.
By the way, if you're a Laker fan, check out my IG at Black Pedro. Kwame Brown, former Laker, former Piston, gives one of the best guides to Detroit ever, and I reposted that. So check that out if you really want to know what Detroit's about. Carolina Boss, before we get out of here, says, wow, imagine white people needing affirmative action and reparations. They already got reparations because the U.S. government paid slave owners for the loss of their slaves. We're just asking for the other half, right? Savage AF, man, that's your Shangry for today.
Sorry, I was a little
No, bro.
With the bullshit.
This is therapy for all of us.
Because some white dude was on the fucking news talking about how black people were so wrong for committing violence, and that did not once mention that the violence that started in Montgomery, Alabama was initiated by 6 white men that jumped on 1 black man. That is where it started, and he was just doing his fucking job. So I don't hear shit from y'all, and it made me mad. And it was like, so y'all ain't gonna say nothing about the fact that this is where the shit started. Y'all was beating him down, at least from the video I saw. And then the brothers came through the portals and decided it ain't, the ninja.
Also, one of the ladies got indicted as well for kicking the dude in the head. Listen, I gotta bounce, but Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We'll be back here. No, I actually won't be here tomorrow. I cannot be here tomorrow. So sorry, guys. So this might be the weekend.
Yeah, this is the weekend.
Just the weekend for you.
Have a great weekend.
We'll see you Monday.
If we don't see you, we'll see you Monday. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. And I'm going to make sure you tell your friends about the show. We're going to get up out of here. And I want to let y'all know something. I know he usually ends on stay black, stay strong, But I'm gonna say after seeing Montgomery, Alabama, even though it was just something, just small, small brawl. I'm saying to y'all before we leave, stay unified. Because you notice when we're unified, we get shit done. All right. So that's my message for y'all. Stay unified. Stop that old division shit with us. All right. We out. Later.
Yeah.